All right, next we're going to look at how do I simplify more complex rational expression. So, got a lot of calculations I got to do inside. So there are some steps to follow in order to do this. And it's really going to relate to videos 1.2 once we do the first step. So the first step I want to do is I want to calculate everything under the radical and simplify the bottom. So in this case, I end up with -6 plus or minus the square root of, and then this would be 25 minus 4 times 1 times 3, which will end up being 12, which will be 13, and then 2 times 1 is 2. Next, I will simplify the radical. Okay, and what that means is I sort of take square root 13, do your tree. Really, 13 is just 1 times 13, so that cannot be simplified. Okay. Take out any compact. I don't have anything I can take out outside. So now what I can do is I really can't combine these, so I can sort of go down my steps. You know, the steps are aren't showing, but what I can do is I can split this up, and this will be -6 plus square root 13 over 2, and I'm going to put the 2's like this, like you did in the last video. And then I'll have over here -6 minus square root 13, and I'm dividing both these terms by 2. I'll look and see, is there anything I can simplify? I can simplify this, so this will end up being -3 plus square root 13 over 2, and the same thing over here. And that's simplified form. All right, next one. All right, how am I going to go about simplifying that? Step 1, you need to clean up the radical, clean up underneath. Use a calculator. On your calculator, make sure you put parentheses. Just do -6 squared minus 4 times 2 times 3. Do it all at once in your calculator. Sometimes people want to do step by step, and they sort of get that mixed up. A lot of times, if people don't put this in parentheses, they'll get -36 but -6 times -6 is actually +36. You got to make sure you take the square of the negative and the 6, not just the 6, and then take its opposite. 4 times 2 is 8, 24. So you end up with square root 12. So now I have to simplify the radical. So 12. So what it can be simplified to be 2 times 6, 2 times 3. I do have a pair of 2's. Plus or minus square root 3 over 2. So now as I split this up, I end up with -8 plus 2 square root 3, all divided by 2, both terms. And over here I get -8 minus 2 square root 3. And once again, dividing both of them by 2. This can be simplified to be -4. These cancel out. And on this side, once again, this will be -4. These will cancel out, and I'll get those would be your 2 simplified forms. All right, if you want, you can go ahead and go on to the homework. I do have 2 more examples if you would like some more in the next video.